Mascara, and today I am going at it alone. Everything's cool, there's no issues or anything, it's just, sometimes one of us is busy or the other is busy, so that's basically what it is right now. So what's currently going on is today we are going to be looking at something I've been working on for a little bit, which is the sewer layer playset. I'm pretty excited to actually show everyone some of the work that I've done on it, try to model it as faithfully as to the original as possible, and that's kind of it. To get us started, one of the things I kind of want to add some video games stuff into the show, so let's start with the little recommendation, if you will, of a video game, which is currently what I'm playing right now. And it's funny because I've been out of the video gaming world or industry or what have you for a while, since PlayStation 3, but I'm replaying this Ratchet & Clank Collection for PlayStation 3. It's it's Ratchet & Clank 1, Ratchet & Clank 2, which is Going Commando, 3, Up Your Arsenal. It's also got a voucher for some avatars and a couple of little, gadgety things there. So this is very good, for what it is, and it's still a lot of fun. I remember playing this as a kid, on the PlayStation, the original. I used to wait for every Christmas or every holiday season, if you will, for them to come out, and this remastered, you get some trophies and stuff like that. So if you got a PlayStation and you like Ratchet & Clank, this is very well worth it. So there's that. And also another little recommendation here. This is more of the TV side of it. So if you're looking for something to watch, the King of the Hill reboot is currently being set up for August release. So if you guys are into King of the Hill or stuff like that, specifically I'm watching season 6, which is like really one of the top shows you can watch right now, for King of the Hill, one of the top seasons. It starts with the episode Bobby Goes Nuts. And this is the one that has all of the memes and all of the other things for it. The "let go of my purse, I don't know you," that whole thing. This is the actual episode. It's the season premiere, and it ends with Cotton going back to Tokyo and apologizing to a woman he wronged and had a love affair with. And not to ruin the episode, but it's a two-parter. It's pretty fun. Entire season, the whole season is like one of the best seasons out of the 13-year run it's had. So there's that. Now to a little bit of news. Let's start with because there's a couple of things that have been going on. Specifically, Joy Toy. They got more pre-orders. They got more things coming out. So Joy Toy is coming out with Razor, Ground Chuck, and Dirtbag in that smaller scale, but highly articulated, and they look really good. They look really good. The next thing here is the Reignition, the Power Rangers Reignition line. It's got the first 4 episodes that have been quote-unquote remastered, if you will. They're out now on YouTube and stuff, so you can look for that. I honestly don't really see much of a difference. It's not what it could have been, honestly. It's not what it could have been. It looked very exciting as an idea, but it hasn't hit its marks, in my opinion. The Rise of the Ninja Turtles, the Tales of the Ninja Turtles, Tales of the Ninja Turtles Season 2, that one's coming out later, towards the end of 2025, so it's coming. It's just late summer. Next, we have the Power Rangers pop figures. There's 3 that are actually coming right now, and they're sort of a Tommy collection. So it's Tommy as the Red Zeo Ranger, 5, Tommy as the Turbo Ranger, the Turbo Red Ranger, and Tommy as the Black Dino Thunder. And that looks very good. I think some pre-orders and things are already starting to ship for the other pops, the ones of the movie. So if you're looking for that, you might want to check Entertainment Earth or Big Bad or one of these, locations and things like that. I'm personally waiting for that Megazord because that Megazord looks a lot like the Legacy, Ninja Megazord, which I actually have, and I think it's very good Megazord. Moving on, the the final news item for today is Amazon's doing the pre-orders for the Reignition toy line itself, so that they're coming in and out of stock. And the page is going live, but it's being taken down ever so often because I guess because of maintenance. Because I think these are supposed to drop sometime around August or something like that, like the end of the summer, quote unquote. So that there should be that. That's interesting, and yeah, that's kind of what I have for you today, as far as starting up. And now let's take a look at the sewer layer playset that I modeled, and hope you all enjoy. Let's go. And we're back. So now here is the sewer layer that I actually designed and modeled in 3D for a specific project. And I wanted to show you all basically some of the work on it. So here it's next to the original classic vintage toy design of it. You can get a better shot of it right there, seeing exactly what the model is and where it comes from and stuff like that. Now, this model took a decent amount of time to make because it is a lot of freaking pieces, honestly. Like you see here, here's the little light post, the swings that it has, this little fire hydrant that moves. Get close enough there so you can see better shot of it. And this is all textured using a substance painter. And I just brought it back into Maya and re-added the UVs basically, but that's an idea of where it's going. Here I also modeled the inside of it, where it has this sort of ooze-looking pattern and things like that, kind of breakdown. That's kind of the idea of it. Now the elevator actually moves, which is a cool thing. Also made the little here, the mat where Splinter was originally like meditating, where it's mimicking this one, but not exactly the same colors, but I think close enough. That this can actually move. In my opinion, it's actually pretty cool that I get to have this articulation in the playset that I modeled. you know, after the original version. Also, the pipes, the sewer pipes are, if I can get the camera to focus, say, they actually go all the way through. So if you follow it, and again, camera angle permitted, there you can see just how much work it was to get that in there. I know there's a million ways to do these type of things, and one of the things that was suggested to me was just sort of getting a stickers pack or getting an image of all of the stickers and then placing the stickers on top and things. But I thought it kind of would mess with the aesthetic of it, so I decided against it. Also here, the little manhole cover for the side piece. Because this sewer layer is actually modeled in two pieces. See, here's one sort of squarish piece, and here's another one. So all of these pieces come apart. See, but it is all modeled. There's the side of it. There's the back. The back I didn't get as intricate as I probably could have, but I think for what it was and considering the time crunch that I had for it, because this was very time crunch heavy. I think I got it in as much as I was gonna humanly possible get it in. Now, one little aesthetic that I did change about it was here you see the base of it is all gray on the side, and mine I made it just green. Sort of this darkish green. And the reason I did that is because I thought it was looking a little boring that just like three colors, green, gray, and orange. So I decided to add a little bit more color splice, if you will. Also here, the little canopy bed in the main room is modeled as well as this. See, the little bed, little TV piece. See, let me see if I can move this out of the way so you can get a better look at some of these things. Okay, so let's take the roof off and really show different angles of it because it is a good amount of work here. So here on the inside, I modeled the pipe. This could have come out a little cleaner, but for the UVs and things like that, I think it came out all right. Like I said, time permitted, this would have been a little more refined, but I'm happy with the final results either way. Also here, ideally, I made this with the idea that, see, there's a better view. This is what I wanted to show you without all the color splash and things to it. So if I were to hypothetically 3D print this, I can have these pegs slot in so it'll fit. See? And now you really get to see all the, because I think the texture was kind of like blowing out the design of it, but I think now you're going to see exactly how much work was put into it. This was, like I said, done, and I hope it looks professional enough that, people, oh, you know what, that guy's all right. That's kind of the purpose of it, or, you know. Also, it's a dream project, really, like for most designers or toy makers, if you will. It's a dream project to be able to say that you worked on the sewer layer playset. Any type of creators that grew up with Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers or He-Man or, one of these classic play sets, if you will. that were very formative. You always think, oh, this is beautiful, this is cool, this is that. How would I take a spin at it, or how would I take a stab at it? I'm just lining up the pieces again, basically. But you can see just how much, like here, this is another perfect example of the modeling and the design itself. A lot of people, when they see this, they just see a wall because of the original, aesthetic there. But this, I actually had to make out the steps, step, 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 step. I had to cut out a lot of different pieces. Also, this piece right here, the yellow ball of attack, if you will. This wasn't the easiest thing to model, even though it looks pretty simple. To actually get all of the spaces to cut out, things like that was kind of a little tricky, not impossible, but has its quirks, if you will. Also here, there's a lot of like grid detail that people don't take into consideration when doing this type of stuff. Like you see here, all of this stuff is actually modeled, modeled, grid modeled. There could be some cleanup there, but typology, but still, it's holding its shape, which is kind of the purpose too. Also, I wanted to show here the side room, the sewer entrance piece, the pipes, the side wall, the other side wall. Here, the actual main sewer sort of picture frame, if you will, because here there's like a picture of like the family of the turtles or whatever having dinner or lunch, whatever. But that's kind of the idea of it. And yeah, let's see here. Here's the bottom of it. Oh, one thing I wanted to show here too, right here. This I wanted to show since I was thinking ideally one day, hypothetically, 3D printing, I wanted the bases to connect. So I extruded and then I bouilloned the entrance to it. So it actually has a peg system to it on the inside of the floor itself too. So hypothetically speaking, it would be able to slide back in and make pieces of it. Yeah, there it is. There's my design for the sewer layer playset. And this also goes to show you all that you can make these amazing things and really hone your craft because as a creator, I said it before, I'm creator of Mascara Fighters and Diamond Series, Kelly Collider, Echo Reality Champs, and Haven Cubs coming at the end of the year. But as a creator, you want to see just how good you can get or how good you can match to other people's work or throw your own spin on it. Now, is there a possibility to do additional stuff? Because we live in a day of people not just redesign things, but like put their own spin on it. Like, oh, I wanted the top to be green. I wanted this. I wanted to add another wing to the sewer layer or something. So yeah, there's possibilities for those type of, interactions. But I think for now, that's pretty cool of what it is. And this is also to show. And before we let you go for today, I wanted to do some unboxings, a couple of things I picked up recently. This right here, been waiting for a minute. this is something I've wanted to add to my collection for, well, for a very long time, and here it is, right there. Well, he's in pretty tip-top condition for being a million years old. Open him up. Okay, so here he is. He's not. I'm just checking him to see that he's fine. You never know buying stuff. Alright, so he's good. So here he is. Movie star Giant Raphael. He doesn't have his bandana or his weapons, but he's still pretty awesome. And see up there I have Leo and Mikey, so just missing Donnie to do the whole set, and I'll do a full review on the Giants, when I have the Donnie, when I find Donnie. This one I'm pretty excited for, pretty happy with it, and I thought it was a good deal that I got him. Everything seems to be, good. I mean, it does have some scuffs of paint, but nothing that oh man, why would it? It's fine. The guy's pretty good. So let me put him right here for a second while I get the next thing that I currently got, and that is right here, and he is Leo Prime. He's been called the Optimus Prime, the Lion, whatever. I saw him at a good price. See, I saw him at $12.99. So you know what? I like Beast Wars, and it's Optimus as a lion. For $12, let's run. So let's look at this guy here. The box is to shreds. Like that Futurama meme. To shreds, you say. This is him. Cut him up there. See, it's been a pretty long time since I bought anything Beast Wars or Transformers related, but anything Beast Wars I'm a mark for. So it's got the little bullets to it as well. Turrets. There he is. Oh, let's see if the chest opens. Okay, it does. By the way, those of you that collect Beast Wars or anything like that, Quick Strike is scheduled for coming out in 2026, I believe. But it is on docket, and I think it closes the last of the season 2 characters for Beast Wars. The chest does open, but there's nothing in there. I guess it's so you can hide Optimus's head there. This is one of the legs. Let's see. This, I'm guessing it rotates or something. I gotta look at it. I don't want to break it up, because it used to be a lot easier, when you got Transformers, or but now it's more connections and more things, and there's no point in breaking something I just paid for. So that's what it looks like. But let me show you the box just in case you want to see what the Lion version looks like. There it is. Cut out the other two little turret things. And the last thing I will be opening today is right here. The Shredder. This one's Shredder the Dreamer. It's the IDW one, but it's more in the TV show colors. And it's glow in the dark. And I like that. Loyal Subjects actually does glow in the dark. In my opinion. I think they do it right. Even if the figure isn't always 100%, because it can glow, but it doesn't like, oh, here's this weird colored light green that's, you know, hopefully gonna catch. No, the figure still looks like the figure. So let's take a look at Shredder here. And this is a variant, as far as I know. Maybe there's another one or whatever, but I'm still missing the Shredder that goes to hell, that one, but there's that. And see, DTV always enjoys the accessory drops, so I'm sure he enjoyed that. Let's see here. Little card. There, you can pause it and read it if you want to. A cunning and ruthless leader of the Foot Clan, Shredder is a skilled martial artist and strategist. He's feared and respected by his allies and enemies alike, and his ultimate goal is to conquer and rule New York with an iron fist. Right there. Kind of generic-y, but I think you could say this about like Spider-Man's Kingpin or most bad guys. But there's that. Let's look at the figure itself. It seems to be just a repaint. It doesn't seem like, because this one's a little popped out. There. Okay. Alright, so this Shredder, as far as I could tell, he's a little stiff as compared to other Shredders in the line. Do that. He's got double knee articulation, so the material does feel different, sort of, I guess chalky if you want to use that word, but like he looks alright. I think he looks pretty cool for what he is. He's exactly what he is, a repaint. It's a little off that he doesn't have the spikes here like he does here. But I get it, they're going more for the cartoon, and at least they made him lighter than the pants color to kind of, you know, go matching, basically. And yeah, so here we actually end the episode for real this time. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and then we'll be back soon.